we're gonna get into some World of Horror. Now, I want to play around with the color palettes, because that's always fun to me in these games. However, my biggest issue is making sure that I can make myself fit in. Because this thing that I do with the halftone, like, it only kind of, oh, it kind of works. I can make myself like have yellow, but like it only kind of works like black and white, I think. So, like, yeah, right. If I just make sure yeah, this it's just one color in black, so it's a little I guess I could do one bit, right? Just a matter of picking the color that goes best with black, right? Yeah, like we're not doing that. That just is ugly. Red's kind of harsh on the eyes. 5 gorillion bit? That's far too many bits. We'll go with this green one, I think. Also, my biggest issue too is there's no color picker for this, so I have to actually like Gamma Boy colors. Oh my god. So I have to actually like take a screenshot of it, right, and open it up in an image editor. Then I can select the color and then get it. Right? So we want things I do for chat. Now I can blend in with it just fine. To be fair, it's not really so much the things I do for chat, it's things I do for me, because I want things to visually look cool. Let's do quick play, right? We've already seen this opening in part 1, and if you didn't see part 1, what the heck are you doing here? Oh, wait, what? Oh! I did quick play, not custom. So it just kind of threw me into a game. Okay, so who am I? I think I'm the girl who starts with a spell. Yeah, okay. Good enough. You kind of see her behind me, but it's more fun when I take up the space. Let's go home. I didn't get to pick the seed either. So last time I picked the seed was otato, and I failed. I died. I don't know why. I always like looking to see what outfits everyone has. Yeah, we're gonna make her goth, right? Not that it really matters. It's funny. Oh, we're not being good Christian boys and girls anymore. So I can swear, and I can say bad words and talk about risque subjects, which makes me remember that. So I got a comment on the Doom 3 Part 1 video the other day that really made me kind of giggle to myself. The good boy is gone. Yes, I'm gonna be a bad boy now. But oh, yeah, let's do Chilling Chronicle of Crimson Cape. So this commenter said something like, "Your avatar looks like a scruffy lesbian," and I think I'm pretty funny. So I told him, call me Drake, because I'm something of a lesbian myself, or I'm a lesbian too, whatever. You know, that one song by Drake in which he says he is a lesbian. Hold on, I just noticed there's like a mark on my desk mat that it looks kind of, it's red. It looks like it's part of the design, but it looks like it doesn't belong there. I don't know, I've just noticed it. It looks weird to me. I think I don't know. I'm a little perturbed, but it doesn't feel like anything is there. So, like, it just feels even. If it was something like crusted on, it's not that. I don't know if it's like a regular ass stain. I don't know what could have possibly stained it. Unless I bled on it. I don't think I bled on it though. So very confused. It doesn't look like blood. That's what I'm saying. I don't think I bled on it. It's red. Dried blood is not red. Anyway, I'm getting way off track here. But yes, this fella calling me a scruffy lesbian. Oh, and then he also adds, "What a shock" at the end. Like of course, right? Of course, this streamer uses scruffy lesbian avatar. I do not like. What a shock! Of being very sarcastic. I do not like this lesbian. And I have to tell him, it's like, sir, I'm not a lesbian, right? I see. Actually, now I've kind of put myself into a corner because I might have to say something controversial. It might get me in trouble. Cancel Tato. He's about to say something very brave. I cannot be a lesbian. My avatar cannot be a lesbian because we're gonna add on to the lore today, fellas. Chat. It's gonna be confirmed. There's a wiener. Oh my god. Not a lesbian. I'm just an androgynous Shota. Leave me alone. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. Yeah, we're gonna just go right back into the game after that. There's no more elaboration. A dare to meet Akamanto. What was originally a harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that only made it more popular. Akamanto must be stopped before another kid is killed. Oh boy, we got dead children. Alright. Akamanto. Gather gossip about the current mystery. We just go to the schoolyard. That's cool too, right? Because we can be like, latest gossip. Did you hear there's a cliff nearby with strangely shaped holes? That's a Junji Ito reference, oh my god! How did you do on your English exam? That's not gossip. If who didn't do those drawings, and who did? Has to join you. Sorry, I don't have time for games. You always were such a kidder. Give me a break. See, now I have to wait for new kids. Is gossip. When Akamanto asks which paper you want, you must refuse anything. Have you heard about the computer program that summons demons? The demon summoning program? Shin Megami Tensei? Steven? She hasn't come to school since last week. He wasn't the same since he came back. Nobody wants to join me. But I have a charisma of 6. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees that you can't take anything the man offers you, though. Oh my god, the Megumi Tennis! Oh, the Shine Megamind Tentacle! We're gonna go to the seaside. Wait, no, hold on. We're gonna go to the seaside. Go to the hardware shop. Let's see, that's a strength, shovel, strength, combat. These are all strength weapons. I have a strength of 5. Giving myself too much doom. I don't think this is going to be a very good run. I should have just bought a strength weapon. Yeah, look, my doom is actually like... This is like a cursed run. Alright, we're gonna check one more time. Steak knife, there we go, that's a dex weapon. Now I have 0 fun, which is bad. Okay, so now we go investigate school. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. We have to, like, just be no nonsense. It's a bad time to be out of cash, says the grim-looking man who's standing in your way. Our company, fortunately, specializes in cases like yours, and will gladly help you get back on track, after all. He takes a step closer, and you can swear there's a faint smell of rust around the man. Everyone has something to sell. Let's go with jar of blood. You startle and awake on a park bench. Did you faint? There's no sign of the grim man anywhere, but you find an envelope full of cash inside your pocket. Stamina for funds. It's been almost a year since childhood friend moved away to another city. He left suddenly without ever saying goodbye. Oh yeah. Search his flat with your flashlight. Yeah, we saw this one before, but we didn't get to see it with a flashlight. You shine your flashlight in the dark closet and something glitters at you. You grab it as the moving company enters the house. Gruesome totem. -10 to -3 max reason. We should probably use this, though this will kind of gimp us for the rest of the run. You read a story about a vengeful samurai known for wearing a crimson red cape. It's an interesting find, for sure, but you need to find more information. Possible angles, seemingly moving lines, make your head spin. Non-Euclidean 101? Stare in disbelief. How is this possible? -1 reason. Cool. One of the articles mentions a young doctor performed a life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information. You enter the hospital looking for information about a certain patient. Well, I got in this one before. The main corridor is dark and strangely empty. You spot a nurse at the registration booth. She's asleep from exhaustion. Her sleep. Abandon the idea of stealing the patient's document. It will hamper your investigation, for sure, but a well-rested nurse means a safer hospital. Okay, I've increased the doom. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of his records with him. Why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come back to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. Oh my god. Oh my god! Putting your hand in that hole was a bad idea. Seeing the big spider escape, you hope it wasn't poisonous. Okay, now I've got a spider bite. It will not go away on its own. You have to go to the hospital. Principal has ordered the school to be closed down for the investigation. Heal the spider bite, leaving us with just 1. I have blood loss. -10% max stamina. Oh my god. I'm gonna go downtown. You wonder what kind of animal the spider has caught in its web. You scare away the annoyed predator and rip open the cocoon to reveal a human finger. Wow, these are a lot of repeats so far. We got an item though. Nice ring. Use that because we need some money. I've noticed the game is on version 9.9, which means I guess we're very close to a 1.0 release, and that's exciting. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there! Okay, jeez. Actually kind of lucky that there hasn't been any combat. Okay. Why is it suddenly dark outside? You stand by the window and take a look. Black smog emerges from the courtyard, putting everything in an oily vapor. Run from the vapor? PM 1947 evil toilet. You run from the window, faint whispers coming from the smog itself will haunt you for weeks. -2 reason. There's no turning back now. You step into the last stall and you close the door behind you. You wait for the stall. Oh, you wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, the sound of rubber boots. Oh, no, squish squeak, right? So it'd be like the sound of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. The door suddenly opens. The masked man, dressed in a red cloak, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside.
It'd be.
I don't. That's gonna be his voice.
It'd be the child.
His voice sounds like a faulty radio. That's not what I'm saying. That's not the voice I'm doing. But I don't. I don't know how to sound like a faulty radio.
You like red paper or blue paper?
I don't want anything from you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat suddenly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot and reality starts to crumble. Otato, his true form. And he does damage to... I think I'm gonna die. Because he does damage to, He does damage to all. I only have 9 reason. He's got 32 HP. I can do 3 damage. Only half chance to hit. I have to hope that my dodges work, I guess. They're not working. Wait. Why did I... Huh? Oh hell, never mind. I think I'm losing it. What is this? I need a fire up. Okay. Wait, shit. Hold on. Oh, shit. Yeah, I really wish that there was a way to, like, go back. Oh, wait, there is. Okay, I'm dumb. So I want to meditate, dodge, probably won't hit him. Meditate, dodge. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because it's -2 all. So even if I... Even if I regain my... God damn it. Okay. Dodge. 4 damage. Epic. Basking in the dying sun's morbid glow, your corpse continues to twist and warp, bringing you closer to your primordial perfect form. Soon the herald will take you to the shattered court, where you will perform and sing mad songs until the end of time itself. I totally forgot I had a spell, what I could have used. It's okay though. I'll try this again. We're gonna just differentiate every run by changing colors. That way, if you're just not paying attention, you can tell when things have changed when you look at a glance. I just wish that it was a little bit faster to change, but that's okay. Customize the playthrough. Alright, we're gonna use the seed. T-A T E. There we go. Tater will be our seed this time. We already know this. Okay, we will play as Aiko Takahashi because she's got that tomboy bonus. And start. Okay, so let's use a different old god because we already had him twice. So go with we'll go with ENvtuber, the devouring fire, because that just makes combat more dangerous, right? But it also works in my favor, kind of. Supposed cause of the destruction of the Library of Alexandria. A perfect black marble statue has been recently rediscovered and is currently waiting in the museum of our town for its premiere. Okay, so good news is that this character, she has both strength and dexterity. So, you know, while her dexterity is higher, her strength is high enough that she still benefits from using strength-based weapons. Okay, let's see what she's got, right? She's got her standard, right, hoodie. And I think that looks like a swimsuit underneath, but I could be wrong. Maybe it's just a shirt, but it kind of looks like a swimsuit to me. T-shirt, hoodie and t-shirt, and school uniform with glasses. We're gonna go with the hoodie and the t-shirt because she's got that Adidas, right? Looking good. That's what it says. Maybe it isn't swimsuit because, like, I don't know. When it's zipped up like this, it doesn't look like that. And this looks kind of like a skirt. I mean, I guess she could be wearing the swimsuit and then just have the hoodie and the skirt on underneath. I don't know. I have no idea. Doesn't really matter. I'm like thinking way too much about it. Alright, so bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin. Wow, we've gotten that like all 3 times so far. Eerie episode of evolving eels. Freaky feature of found footage. Far out fable of beer festival. And vicious verses of a violent vigil. We're gonna start with the eerie episode of evolving eels. And we have a pretty good reason for this. While returning to your home, someone suddenly bumps into you. Did you know? You turn around. It's your friend living in the same apartment complex, Kana. That weird dude is back. You know, the one who studies fish. You shrug, opening the door. Kana follows and immediately enters the kitchen. A while later, she returns with 2 cans of soda. Aren't you curious what weird fish did he bring this time? She grins. Investigate the seaside location twice to complete this quest. Kana, I saw that creepy neighbor carrying some jars inside of his apartment. I wonder, what weird fish did he bring this time? Can you check it out? He will surely recognize me if I try to do it myself. Please? First we're gonna investigate the seaside. Then we're gonna go to the hardware shop and buy a weapon. You can't shake this feeling that those small dock buildings hide some terrible secrets. +2 doom. Amazing. Thank you. Cool. Those aren't fish in those jars. Those are My Little Pony figures, aren't they? Following a barking sound, you find yourself on a beach surrounded by rocks. I should have bought the weapon first. Goblin seal? I can kick it. Okay, let's dodge and then we'll just kick. This has got an 80% chance to hit. Wow, and it missed both times. Oh, now it's hitting me though. I have stamina. This says 3 damage. Okay. Well, we can do that, right? You must be going crazy, but you swear something's watching you from the sea. There's one reason. Alright, let's get the speed 120. I think the lower the speed is, the faster it is. Damage 4, damage 6, 75, chance to hit 40 or 60. 70, speed 95. We're gonna go with the crowbar. Garden, get away from the seaside, shutting down. Right, like, it's obligatory, right? Anytime there's a loud knocking wakes you up in the middle of the night. Open up! Shouts the deep voice from behind the door. I know you're there. Call the police. The man escapes when he hears the police siren. Before he goes, he draws an unfamiliar symbol in blood on your front door. +3 doom. Amazing. Dude's working at school, right? We could break into his office. What do you mean, we shouldn't? It must be empty, because he just came back and his classes begin next week. Kana is like a thug. You hear a faint sound while walking outside the biology classroom. Inside there's an old anatomy model. Its heart beating. The sight almost makes you sick. -1 stamina. The neighbor's office at school is empty. He did find a few jars, all filled with weird, eel-like fish. Despite your protests, Kana decides to take 1 jar home. You ever seen an eel like this? It's so freaky. Don't you have a feeling it's watching us? How can she sip her soda so calmly, staring at this creepy creature? Find an envelope lying on a pillow in your bedroom. Inside is cash and a note from someone who has been watching you. They wish you luck in your task and promise to meet you soon. How did this envelope end up in your bedroom? Well, let's go to the store. Alright. Let's get the flashlight. Pretty good item to have. Seen him burning some notes behind our apartment building. Let's go check it out. Is this eel even alive? While looking around the ransacked room of your recently deceased friend, you discover a half-finished painting of a woman. Her skin a ghastly pale yellow color. The scene is disturbing. You struggle to look at it. Charisma check success. Unintimidated by the painting, it gives you a new insight into the madness that possessed your friend. Kana was right. Someone tried to burn some papers. They must have been in a hurry because some of the notes are still salvageable. You return to your apartment and try to decipher the notes. It's so weird. Your neighbor really was into eels, it seems. You begin to wonder if spying on your neighbor was a good idea to begin with. What do the notes say? Legend from the prefecture. Eels tell of a small village robbers who would kill all visitors and dump their corpses into a lake full of eels. Eels of the prefecture who would lay their legs inside human. Oh no. Real human beings? Escape apartments. Wandering through an empty corridor, you find an old vending machine. You don't recognize the brands of sodas, but you really could use a drink. Get the cheapest one. Dexterity check success. You buy a can of off-brand soda and take a sip. It tastes a little odd, but you enjoy the drink anyway. Must be something more we can learn. I'll try to break into his apartment tomorrow morning. I wonder what he's hiding in there. You shrug non-committedly. I just wish you could throw this damn jar into the trash. We're going to the seaside. Ocean is hungry. You're stopped by a person with a knife. They look incredibly sad. It wants me, but I'm afraid I'm too much of a coward to do it myself. Can you help me? Talk them out of it? Charisma check success. For a long conversation, they hand you the knife and thank you. Plus item. I got the ritual dagger, but that is knowledge, right? Yeah, so I will sell it because he's not having a lot of knowledge. In my house, stupid it is of Kana to try to break into your neighbor's apartment. You go to sleep. Spend the entire day waiting for Kana. Where the hell is she? Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you're not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. The young witch. Okay. The dodge, right? And then two. Wait, what's that? I got the steak knife. You sell that too. Kana's been missing since yesterday. You decide to check out the neighbor's apartment yourself. You cautiously enter your neighbor's kitchen. You're shocked to see countless jars filled with eels flying around restlessly. Where the hell is Kana? Bathroom? The swollen body of your neighbor is rotting away inside putrid and murky water. Both his eyes are missing with countless tiny blood trails leading from them in all directions. Oh, bedroom. I found the neighbor, but his eye burst and I slipped on the blood and lost consciousness. I'm afraid there's something in my own eye too. You must go to the hospital. You must puncture her eye now. Fuck it, we ball. Mother. Shocked, you see countless tiny eels crawling out of your friend's eye in all directions. Would Kana even survive the blood loss? You rush to the hospital with Kana, getting a lot of attention from horrified people. Your friend is taken immediately to the operating theater, and you collapse on a chair in the waiting area. Wake up, dude. You've been sleeping for over 3 hours. You groggily open your eyes to see your friend. Kana is wearing an eye patch. Not so pretty anymore, eh? I couldn't exactly tell the doctor the truth about what happened. I'm pretty sure I won't be winking with my left eye anytime soon. But thank you for saving my life. You still process the events of the previous night. Corpse-eating eels that lay their eggs in eyes. Sitting with your friend Kana before your apartment building, you watch the police officers emptying your neighbor's place. Every episode of Involving Eels ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery. A lot of rewards. I level up. And the reason why I want to do that one first is because we get to keep Kana as an ally. That she lets us take less damage during combat. Winds of Plague. A weird epidemic keeps the staff of the hospital busy. Skipping the line will cost you more. Library. Sell the library notes. Okay, now we can take a shower. And so showers, we didn't really get to see this last time, but they heal you. So, and then you can choose if you want an EXP boost or if you want reason or stamina gain. We're pretty low on stamina, so I will take some extra stamina. Now we can do Alright, let's do the bloody brief of a beckoning bulletin so we don't like end on it, right? So I can kind of skip the story of this one, which is pretty nice. I don't think we need to worry about the thorough investigation for this one. So I'm gonna rest a couple times. I don't need to worry too much about the Doom because we're not gonna be doing much extra actions. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. A sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors is opened on its own. Close the door. You walk to the door and try to close it, but something is blocking it. When you look up, you see a ghostly, pale hand holding the door. Prepare for combat. You back off the toilet as you hear the door slowly open. A girl in a tattered uniform is standing there. Her head twists unnaturally as she makes a roaring, rattling... Oh, there's a typo there. Rattling noise. A door behind you slams shut. It's the toilet ghost! Oh wait, yeah, she is... He is not a... I'm wrecked so hard right now. Right, she is a ghost, so I can't physically hurt her. It's ever they're tied to our world. Let's see. Let's do 5 bows and clap, clap, bow, clap, bow. You think you got 4 ritual moves right. Clap, clap, bow, clap, clap. 3 ritual moves right. Okay, so clap, clap. Bow, clap, bow, clap, bow. Okay, so it's gonna be clap, bow, clap, bow. We got it. You defeated the toilet ghost. I got corpse dust. What does that do? Gain plus 20 experience for minus 2 luck. I think I'm just gonna sell that. Let's see. Running shoes. What does that do? Smaller doom penalty for running from combat. Outdoorsman plus 1 luck. I wish I could see what my luck stat was. Leadership plus 1 charisma. Let's go with running shoes. Because I can run from combat if need be. And then we will increase our strength since the crowbar scales with that. Let's go investigate downtown. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something. Check his wounds for clues. They didn't tear out his throat, but instead carved an occult symbol with something sharp. You try to remember the shape and escape before anyone arrives. And we don't need the gun because ammo is expensive and you can't sell it. Gossip junkie. Oh my god. I just realized I didn't read like the intro to the battle. That's my bad. Let's just try to do big attacks, right? Flawless combat. woman jumps out of her apartment covered in gore. Between sobs, she tries to explain what happened. She's taking a shower when suddenly the shower starts spraying blood. A trail of blood leads into the dark apartment. Calm her down. Charisma check success. The woman sniffs and smiles weakly. You feel like you prevented something awful. +4 reason. Oh, cool. Okay. I got my reason back from that fight against the ghost. I like that. Someone has been branding symbols. Someone has been branding the patients with occult symbols. Assume the worst. Branded like cattle. Holy shit. The only metro line in your town connects to the university and the science complex. You could take a ride to gain some time, but you've got a feeling something is wrong. You're all the people. Take a ride. Luck check failure. Something is clearly wrong. There are no lights inside the metro car. All you can see are countless handprints pressed on the windows. -2 reason. Oh, well, dang. I'm rattling so hard. The trail to an abandoned Shinto shrine is overgrown and steep. However, it could be an important place of investigation. Take the safe route. Taking the safe route costs you time, but you get to the top without incident. Burnt out candle wax and dried blood around the shrine mean a new sinister cult has claimed this location. I'm already close to 40% doomed though. Shit. As you walk through the village, crops waver in the breeze, following your every movement. And I keep losing reason. Stand in the middle of the field of frozen terror, a rip in our reality shows the horrible future of our planet. You question, so seeing the familiar figure looking back at you, you can't but wonder if it's our world that's just an illusion. Question your sanity. Fall to your knees, dry heaving, nothing will ever be the same. Plus curse, I am now suicidal. Chance of losing stamina each time you lose reason. Amazing. Well, I guess that's one outcome. Welcome home. Do you like it? No. It's okay. You don't have to be ready yet. Everyone will wait for you. Your connection suddenly cuts off when you attempt to reconnect. You'll find your number has been blocked from accessing the bulletin. Rejected, you solemnly pack up the computer and give it back. However, when you arrive back at the computer club, you find a note on the door. See you all soon. You soon learn that all members leapt in front of a train holding hands, while with little other choice you saw the computer, the guilt weighing on you all the while. -3 reason, +5 doom, +3 funds. Find the bulletin's number in the phone book, but when you arrive at the address, you find the place empty. The bulletin was moved. Out of desperation, police begin confiscating modems and banning students from computers. Despite this, the suicides only seem to grow faster. They've spread even further beyond Shikowa, too. Or Shiokawa, too. Your guts twist into knots every time you pass by the computer club's door. Alright, so we got ending C. We got, like, the bad end. Okay, so we got price hike now. Well, at least we can still take showers. That's good. Let's take a cold shower. Get the reason back. Now we can do one of these 3. Let's do the Far Out Fable of Fear Festival. I like this one a lot, actually. Your aunt has sent you a letter inviting you to a curious-sounding festival. It's held every 27 years in a small village. You don't like the sound of it, but your parents both agree you need a break from all the stress. Inside the letter, there's a bus ticket. What's the worst thing that could happen, you ask yourself as you board the bus. Today's goal, explore the weird village. Just when you think your stomach couldn't handle it, anymore, the janky old bus stops at its destination. You get up and take a deep breath before looking around. It's a small village, and the nearby fields are surrounded by a thick forest. Someone is waiting for you? A fat man wearing dusty overalls approaches you. It's the inn owner who promised to pick you up. Following close behind him, your eyes are drawn to his hands, which are so deformed they resemble claws more than hands. Your group has arrived in the village and is currently unpacking at the inn, giving you some time to explore. Festival begins at evening. Alright, so And you check out the inn. Inn's room is dusty, like it hasn't seen any visitors in years. You wonder if anyone cleaned it up since the last festival 27 years ago. There's a folder of available activities lying on the table. Onsen sounds good. Hot spring feels great. Finally, you can relax for a bit, enjoy the warm water, plus 2 stamina. Let's go to enjoy the festival, free action. There's still some time before the festival starts. The locals are seemingly busy setting up stands and decorating the place. A few stands are already open. You can't shake off the feeling something is wrong. It's getting late. And buy souvenirs. And look, the dog has he's festival ready. Very cool. You have ritual mask, pumpkin. You can cook and eat it. Document. Investigating village or forest locations has a small chance of lowering doom. Happy coat. +1 luck. Holy candle. Oh my god. Henry Townsend. +1 luck while held in the inventory. Use +2 reason. This dog doesn't bark when you click his nose though. Let's get the map. Silent Hill 4. Let's explore the weird village. Feeling hungry, you've entered a small local restaurant and ordered the daily special made with today's catch. Just what the hell did this? Just where the hell did those fishermen go? Is this a Gyo reference? It's got the weird, spider shrimp. Eat the dakimasu. 1 bite won't hurt. Strength check, failure. Feeling the eyes of the restaurant's guests on your back, you take a small bite of the smelly seafood. It tastes like the sea and melts in your mouth. The restaurant owner nods and smiles strangely, plus curse. I have the Insmasu look. Curse, mutation, ocean is calling. Chance of a negative effect each seaside investigation. Today's goal, learn more about the festival itself. A weird sound wakes you up. You step closer to the window and look out. You can't see anything and get ready to go back to bed when suddenly the moon comes from behind the thick clouds. 3 hooded figures are standing at the forest edge. One by one, they light their torches and disappear behind the trees. What was that about? Who are they? They all wear strange masks. Should you follow them into the forest or try finding more information about the festival? You can explore the strange village. You tried to lose the masked man that's been following you the whole morning. You eventually find yourself in a dead end. Looking for a way out, you hear a branch snapping behind you. Oh my god, it's the cult delinquent! I think I can... Go. Weird sounds coming from the forest. Keep you up at night. What could that mean? Check out the forest. While wandering through the woods, you discover strange carvings on one of the trees, and by the look of them, they were made recently. Could they be connected with this current mystery? Try to decipher the signs. You can't tell what the strange symbols mean. Wandering aimlessly in this forest, it will take some time before you can pick up the trail again. Plus 2% doom, because of course it would be. Go to my room. Relax for a bit. Patch up your wounds and enjoy the nature. Plus 1 reason and stamina. Today's goals. Going back to the inn, you overhear 2 masked villagers. They're talking about something awakening at the next dawn. You wonder what's up with that. Not safe here. Decide to block the entrance to your room with a nightstand. Festival is ending tomorrow and you can't be too careful. Wait a minute, everyone's gonna die at the festival because something's awakening? My summertime is totally rendering right now. Folklore studies. Hot bath. Improve resting at home. +1 dexterity. What the fuck, Heine? It's Hiruko! Give me strength again, right? Bam. I could go into the forest. It said that a famous priest died at this rock. Perhaps his mysticism has seeped into it, tapped into his power. Knowledge check failure. Feel like you've attracted the attention of something terrible, plus 2% doom. Why is it so quiet all of a sudden? Is that blood? Where is everybody? Find the missing people. Trail of blood and sickly smelling sludge leads to an outskirt of the village. Somewhere in the dark forest, there's an answer waiting for you. We can camp. Now we can explore. Trees are begin to block the sunlight and you begin to feel gloomy. Amazing. Dark forces scheme against you. You don't know who you can trust anymore. Oh, now I have a curse. Brain damage. Minus 2% reason, plus 10%. I was like, minus 2% 2 knowledge, plus 10% max reason. So now I'm a suicidal, brain damaged fish person. Oh me. You discover an old campsite located at the edge of a small clearing. It has been knocked down and the food and utensils have been scattered everywhere. Search the tent. Check success. Find a wallet nearby. There's no ID card inside, but I'm sure the absence of cash is the least of the missing owner's problems. Enter the overgrown factory. While exploring the factory, you're caught by masked people who you've seen from the inn's window. Tied up, they bring you to the cult leader. We knew you'd come. Sorry.
We knew you'd come.
You hear a raspy voice, your aunt's voice, coming from behind the priest's weird mask. She signals toward the door behind him. Should it be behind her? It's waiting for you. Oh my god. With a loud bang, the ancient horror disappears, and the high priest falls to the floor, grabbing their shoulder. The last thing you see before blacking out are the beams of flashlights and a hand of police officers saving you from fall. Later that day, detectives interrogating you are confused when you tell them about the ritual of blood and eldritch being. The village is abandoned with no trace of blood anywhere. You're the only one seeing the ancient horror. Or Fable of Fear Festival ending. But you couldn't catch the leader of the cult to interrogate them. The people are safe. You board the old bus, wondering what would happen if you didn't stop the ritual on time. Hiroko no Mikoto looks very different in this version of summertime rendering. This one was made with the intent of not having any lollies in the show. Okay, now I can take a cold bath. Get some reason back, right? Start a new mystery. Okay. I guess we'll go with the vicious verses of a violent vigil. You received an official-looking letter. What does a law firm from Tokyo want from you? We regret to inform you of the passing of our client and your great uncle. Oh great, another relative. At least this one had the decency to die. His funeral will be preceded by an overnight vigil, as per the client's request. There's an address and the list of people expect to arrive. You don't recognize any of the names. Intrigued, you decide to check it out yourself. What's the worst thing that can happen? Gee, I don't know, idiot. Following the directions from the letter, you slowly fight your way through the overgrown forest path. The old mansion looks like it was torn down and rebuilt many times, but where is everybody? Explore the mansion. The whole building begins to shake as you enter the room. Suddenly a stone pillar bursts through the floor where you stood just seconds ago. Noticing the arcane symbols painted on the stone, you take a step closer. Touch the stone. Dexterity check failure. When you reach out to touch stone, you're shocked at how hot the surface is. It burns your fingers. It takes you some time, but finally you manage to find someone. Is that another guest? You should ask them what's going on here. Who's that? The young woman wrinkles her nose when she notices you. You can swear you've seen the symbol engraved on her necklace before. If you want to pay respects to that old creep, follow the corridor to the right. Floor Mansion. You enter the art workshop. Oh my god, don't worry, that's just a sculpture, it's not an actual naked woman. The room is cluttered with half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks hanging on the wall. One sculpture strikes you as eerily realistic. Check out the mask! The mask looks similar to the design you once saw in the cult book. I got a demon mask. Slot B, +1 damage, -4 max stamina. I will sell it. But that's a pretty bitchin' mask. Oh my god. Corpse toes. Pressing a handkerchief to your nose, you enter the dark room. There's no way they allowed your grand uncle to just lie here. What was the correct bow and clap order? Maybe the other guests will know. Updated corridor. A muscular man is eyeing you as you take a step towards him. You can't help but notice the deep scar going across his cheek. Oh, he also has like a tattoo like on his neck. You didn't get this with the letter? Here, take mine. Vigil pamphlet. We would like to thank you on behalf of our client for participating in this vigil on such short notice. He was a spiritual person and left instructions we are asking you to follow closely. What strange people. 9 p.m. Start of the vigil. 10 p.m. Pray over body. Bow, 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 bow. 4 bows, that's it. 11 p.m. Light the fireplace. 12 a.m. Pray over the body. Bow, bow, clap, clap. 1 a.m. 2 a.m. Burn an envelope found in the study. 3 a.m. Cover the mirror in the storage room. 4 a.m. 5 a.m. End of the vigil. Let's not pretend like we want to be here. Okay, so let's go back to the master bedroom. So it was all bows. You can inspect his foot. Copy it on... There's a weird symbol tattooed on the man's toe. You copy it onto your pamphlet. Alright, so... 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got that right. The foot was twitching. Okay, so check the pamphlet, right? 12 a.m. Oh, 11 p.m. we have to light the fireplace, so we'll explore the mansion. Investigation is taking a toll on you. You start to miss the most obvious leads, plus 4% doom. God dang it. All family members are gathered near the fireplace. You can tell everyone's waiting for the dawn. The guests seem strangely uninterested in this vigil. You should explore more and learn what you can. Right? So it's 11 p.m. Light the fireplace. Reception check passed. You spot some dry firewood and add it to the fireplace. Plus 1 reason. That's good. In the storage room. Shutter instantly recognizing the room from a newspaper photo. 3 years ago, a man hanged himself here. Why is a vigil held in a place like this? Check the wardrobe. You find a meat cleaver. Damage 4, speed 90. Chance hit 65. Extra damage against human and monster enemies. Sure, let's oh, okay, so highs. Oh no, let's use the meat cleaver, right? Explore the mansion. Hearing a shuffling sound coming from behind a wardrobe, you decide to push it out of the way. You discover a niche in the wall. Someone has put 3 dusty dolls in there. You try to reach and grab one, however, they jump off and scatter around the room, giggling. The puppet matron. Okay. We just need to hit him twice, so... Ooh. It's midnight. You should go pray. Original pamphlet. It does say, right? Pray over the body. Master bedroom. The body. It's missing. Where is everybody? Okay, so 1 a.m. nothing. 2 a.m. burn the envelope. It seems that someone has already removed all the furniture from this room. The overgrown plant is casting an unsettling shadow. I hate how the music just picks up. The museum started handing out posters promoting the Greek art exhibition. Unaware of the danger, the opening night may prove to be the last night for all of us. Ito is coming. Now you know the date. You managed to find one of the guests. They are shaken, but otherwise safe. You both decide to get the hell out of this place, but the door is gone. Let's not pretend we want to be here. I don't think we were. Okay. Explore the mansion for 2 a.m. Takahashi! You hear a chipper voice shout during a jog around the area. You turn your head to see another one of your teammates in casual clothes, blissfully unaware of everything going on. What's up, Captain? Come jog with me. After a bit of playful coaxing, you convince her to join you for another lap or two. The extra competition motivates you to push yourself harder. Wrap up your workout tired but satisfied with yourself. Alright, so now burn an envelope found in the study. Burn the envelope. Takes some time, but you finally find an envelope following the instruction. You burn it without opening. You feel weird while following obscure orders. We need to make sure the soul is put to rest. There's a local legend about a heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched an okay. Final Grismar. That's right. Check out the sewing machine. The sewing machine, you spot a strange engraving. When you get closer to investigate, your mind is flooded with forbidden knowledge. You leave the room quickly. Have invisibility. Till the end of the current mystery, there is no doom penalty for escaping from combat. Is this Megami? No, this is World of Horror. The other guest is now safe with you. The whole building cracks and moves. You're scared of what will come next. Let's not pretend like we want to be here. Why do you always say that, lady? Sotomura nervously scratches his scar. Alright, what did we have to do? Whirl? Yeah, it's a whirl. It's 3 a.m. Go through at 3 a.m. Cover the mirror in the storage room.
Kill them.
How do I cover the mirror? Can't cover the mirror. I guess I'll just explore. A heat wave continues with record temperatures. Continuing your investigation takes more and more effort. As the vigil is nearing its end, the whole mansion shakes more and more until the walls start to collapse, revealing the shocking truth about your whereabouts. Walls of the corridor collapse, revealing an alien landscape. You can taste blood in your mouth as the slimy appendages slowly get closer. A voice in your head tells you what to do. Sacrifice! An unseen force leads your hands. You reach for a knife and stab a surprised guest. Conclude the ritual. Nice. It's paid. A voice booms in your head as everything gets dark. When you wake up, you find yourself lying on the wet grass, the old mansion nowhere to be seen. Standing next to you is a naked, bloated old man. You recognize the tattoo on the man's toe. It's your deceased grand uncle. With a coarse voice, he explains the ritual. You try to keep up with him, but you're weak and your head spins. The death toll must remain the same. to die and to survive. You feel like vomiting as the old man who has cheated death disappears behind trees. Everything goes dark. The man who you thought was your uncle has cheated death, making you an accessory to murders. Naked uncle. You know police officers won't believe you when you tell them the truth, and do your best to forget the nightmares you left behind. Alright, well, I don't think I'm getting rid of any doom. Through resting at home? Sure, why not? I'm gonna take this and then I'm gonna get the cursed toxic water, right? Let's get, what does the meat cleaver use? Strength? Alright, so let's grab some more strength. The old god stirs. Bedded fumes, the air feels heavy, making it hard to breathe. Okay. Well, at least we have one more investigation and then we have to go to the lighthouse. So my hope is that we can make it like just barely. Freaky feature of found footage. I don't think we can afford to do a thorough investigation though. 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore and legends of the nearby forest. Now, on the first anniversary of the event, a suspicious man has started asking questions. He claims to be a private investigator hired by the parents of the students. Except the parents of your friends didn't hire him. Who is he and what did the students discover out there? 3 students disappeared in the process of making a documentary about local folklore. Maybe you'll find a clue about their last known whereabouts in the school's newspaper. Yeah, I can't really investigate the mansion because I don't have a lot of time. The doom is just piling up. As you enter the school gym, you notice a strange black doll propped against the wall. Come closer. Against your better judgment, you approach the doll. What you see makes you gasp in horror. The doll isn't a doll. Your sudden movement causes tiny black spiders to flee, revealing a white, half-eaten corpse. The notes mention a village not far from your town. You decide to take a bus. Getting closer, you can't help but notice a large number of trees that have suddenly died. What happened here? Getting dark and you arrive at the cemetery, and shadows move in fantastic and unaccountable ways behind the tombstones. Finding the right grave may prove to be a challenge, especially when you feel someone's gaze on your back. Front the stranger. Charisma check, success. You whirl around and see who's behind you. Luckily, the other person is a kind old lady who points you to the tombstone you were looking for. Under a stone, you find a note someone left for you. That's 5 experience. Everyone in the village is unsettlingly friendly. The old farmer points you to an old stone. The missing group supposedly started their forest trip there. No one answers when you knock at Professor Takeuchi's door. Takeuchi's door. This is odd, since he normally is punctual about his appointments. The smell of blood tells you that something's wrong, and you quickly open the door and make your way inside. There's no sign of the professor. The quantity of blood everywhere leaves little doubt as to what has happened, but how and why? Scavenge the room for useful items. Sure. We got another flashlight. Okay, I can just sell that, I guess. Looking back one last time, you continue deeper into the woods. Yeah, this is where it's on, because you have to, like, find the right one. You're surprised when you find a well-dressed man sitting on a rock in the middle of the forest. When you get closer, however, you discover that he's wearing a realistic mask that falls to the ground. Do you have a moment to speak about this product? Dream salesman. Holy shit. Okay, we're just gonna deal damage, right? Find a pile of human teeth lying on a nearby rock. Amazing. He looks like the battle pass. You have a feeling that you're being watched when you hear a branch snapping. You quickly turn around. There is someone standing in the trees just a few meters away. Confront the person. I ain't no bitch. Luck check, success. It's just a It's just a creepy scarecrow. Relieved you decided to leave the area just in case. Dropping tree branches hang over the drooping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. Macabre, you say?
I can't believe this story you're telling me. It's macabre.
There we go. Get a grip. Quicken your pace and leave the menacing path. Peek. Shape shimmers beneath the surface with a splashy sound. Something emerges from the murky depths. The beach girl. Yeah, okay. This isn't good. A sudden storm forces you to find a shelter in a nearby cave. Looking around, you discover strange marking on the cave's walls. Use your flashlight. Flashlight's beam reveals additional symbols hidden in the shadows. They help you interpret the spell instructions in the caves. Wait a minute, hold on. I remembered something. You frighten spells for a reason. Oh, I thought I could do it for... I guess that still works. I thought that would recover Doom. Of course, you hear a faint whimpering in the distance. Help the dog, of course. Now we have the dog as an ally. The suspicious group you've been following is gathered in a nearby forest, enacting some sort of ritual in a clearing up ahead. The only nearby vantage point is a large peak. You fall down and injure yourself. Luckily, you manage to slip away unnoticed. Oh man. The ruined witch's house seems empty. In the basement, however, you find a camera pointed at a large hole in the ground. On the table next to the camera, you see 3 cassettes, each titled after one of the missing friends. And you hear a curious sound coming from the hole. Take the cassettes and run! Get out of there! Not being able to deal with it, you decide to grab the tapes and run. You wander aimlessly through the woods for a few hours until you are found by a search party. You lead them to the house, but the door to the basement is missing. The case remains open. Doorsman. And I guess we'll grab stamina. Look downstairs. Time skip. What? I could have swore it was Monday, not Tuesday, right? Oh, did that just... Is my Doom at 99 now? Really? So that's actually just made it impossible to win. Are you kidding? That's awful. But how do I get back to that? Back to the town screen. Lighthouse. Ominous Lighthouse has been closed down for longer than you can remember. Oh, wait. I thought that would be the button to enter. Finally, you made it inside the cursed lighthouse. Your gut is telling you 2 things: that whoever or whatever is behind the weird events must be on the highest floor of this place, that you should run as far as you can. You're afraid. There won't be a way back once you start climbing these stairs. Start climbing. And, well, now that's it. It's doomed. You're too late. When you arrive to the museum, the firefighters are already struggling to contain the spreading fire. You manage to slip through the police and run inside. You make your way inside the exhibition hall. As your skin gets charred, the last thing you see is ENvtuber finally breaking free from its marble casket. So we've died horribly again. This time at least we made it to the lighthouse, I guess. Very, very cool events that have been transpiring. So that is where I will end the stream for tonight, because it's late and I eat. So thanks for stopping by. I will practice the faith some more. Tomorrow I'll stream. I'll probably, because I said I'd stream it next time I streamed and then I didn't. I'll do Persona 3 tomorrow, so you can tune in for that if you want. Anyway, yes, thank you for stopping by. Good night. Take care, and bye-bye.